Good evening, everyone. So we could be seeing the most concerning severe weather event since we started the channel, starting tomorrow. Because we got a moderate risk of severe weather. This includes Fort Still, southern going into a little bit of western Oklahoma. We're certainly looking out for a major event of severe weather, and we will be here tracking it. So let's break it down right now. So the thing is with the tornado outlook, we're not going to be seeing a rather tornado outbreak type of moderate risk tomorrow. We're going to be seeing a type of damaging winds severe weather event tomorrow. I'll break that down. I'll break down what kind of it is in just a little bit with the wind outlook. But let's talk about the tornado outlook still. We've got a 5% for tornadoes that includes Oklahoma City, Norman, Fort Still, Woodward. So that's that's the primed areas for tornadoes. This is what I mean by damaging wind event. Some people will call it a derecho, which it is a derecho. We're going to be seeing a 45 hatched for damaging winds in effect for western Oklahoma and southern Oklahoma. In these areas, you need to get everything that's outside indoors ahead of these storms, because those will become projectiles, and that could be bad. So we need everybody starting to prepare if you're in that 45, because that means that we're likely going to see very strong winds. And you can see the SBC mentions on the side of the screen that there is a chance for between 80 miles per hour winds to 100 miles per hour winds. That is not good. That is a very high wind gust. So we'll be watching out for tomorrow. So certainly prepare if you're in the 45%. The other primed outlook is the hail outlook. We got a 30% hatched for damaging hail in western Oklahoma going into central Oklahoma and southern Oklahoma. All those areas, we can see large to very large hail in these areas. But then around that, you notice how there's this. A 15% hatched that includes northern Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Panhandle, and eastern Oklahoma. What in the world? Okay, before the weird thing happened with the website, as I was saying, there is a 15% hatch for damaging hail that includes eastern Oklahoma, central Oklahoma, and the Oklahoma Panhandle, including northern Oklahoma too, going into just a tiny bit of southern Oklahoma. Here is what our radar could look like over the time period of the storms coming up the next few days. So, for the rest of tonight, we could see some rain just near Elk City. But then, going into tomorrow, the real thing starts to happen around 4 p.m. It's on the Oklahoma Panhandle. And then you notice around 5 p.m., it takes a break from Oklahoma. But then it cuts back in around 6 p.m. Now it's on its approach to the Woodward area. 8 p.m. This is where a lot of it happens. We will have a new cell that forms up just north of Oklahoma City in the Edmond area. But then below that, the real storm is going on in southwestern Oklahoma. You can see near Altus, we could see large hail. Obviously, this is a big damaging wind threat, but then it keeps going. After 8 p.m., it keeps going and getting worse. Right now, around 9 p.m., it will be straight over Oklahoma City, straight over Norman, over the Lawton area. Central Oklahoma and Southern Oklahoma will be impacted. But then Woodward area, you are mainly done. I apologize for getting all these notifications, guys, by the way. But then it keeps going. Around 10 p.m., storms are on their approach to Choctaw Nation. And they're going to hold up. Around 10 o'clock, they're moving into the Choctaw Nation. Around 12 a.m., they're going to be in the Choctaw Nation area. But then you notice that there's going to be this other storm in the Tulsa area. You know, there's going to be downpours with this. There could be a downpour and maybe even some hail near Bartlesville, the downpour in Ponca City, Pawnee. If you thought things wind down, you would be wrong. So they are going to be out of our viewing area by 2 a.m. By at least 1:30, they'll probably start being out of our viewing area. But this is like the final stage we can look at on this model. We're going to be looking at other models in this video, but this is the NOM 3K model. And it shows that storms will be out of our area probably around 1:30. This is going to be the last stage we can look at with this model, though. But with those storms are still active in the Tulsa area. And then after that, going into early Monday morning, you can see we could see some showers near Woodward. They'll continue going into the Oklahoma City metro. And then they'll fizzle off after they head to the Norman area. So that is our NOM 3K model. Now let's switch to another model. And here's the NOM 12K model. I already have it on the time that the storms form. It shows that the storms are going to form around 12 a.m. This is what radar's saying. Or sorry, that was wrong. That was the wrong storm. But the actual storms, it says it too, but the storms are going to start actually happening around 8 p.m. And then it's going to be over the Oklahoma City area around 11 p.m. That's going to, around 1 a.m., it's starting to frizzle out. It'll completely frizzle out around early in the wee hours of the morning tomorrow. And that's all the information I have for you guys. Make sure to join our Discord server, link in the links little tab. And make sure you have an amazing rest of your day. And make sure you definitely stay safe tomorrow. And if you join our Discord server, you can get severe weather coverage tomorrow if I decide to start it. But if I don't start in that server, it will be in my main server. It should say Isaiah's server Discord. You can join that too. It's also in the links tab. So I will see all you guys in the next video.